So this is again going to go through that sort of sequence. Always start off with that straight line there. You see your feet together and your right arm now hanging down from the shoulders. Both arms now sort of hanging down equally. Your shoulders are fairly level, therefore your hands are on the golf club now. So the hands are the same sort of height, should I say. So that's your start position. The next thing now is to bring this shoulder down to put the right hand underneath the left hand. So both arms are kind of hanging from the same position. So you can see so the right shoulder. Now you stepped a little bit there, it doesn't matter, okay? But the right hand now coming underneath.
What do you mean I step?
So your left foot, see your left foot now move. So you start moving your feet a bit early there.
Oh.
I put both hands on the club if you can. The last thing we do is the feet, okay? Because if you're doing your feet and the grip now, you go, what am I doing? Okay, so I would always go club first and then get your hands on the club. Once you've established the grip and that sort of little bit of shoulder lean, as we said, then you think, right, is it a big shot? Is it a short shot? Yeah, right. Those sort of two things there coming up. The fact you step there doesn't matter, but I would try to do one thing at a time and get yourself set. So the shoulders have a little bit of lean there, okay, now. There's still a little bit of lean back here now with the club handle. I would say the club is nearer your right thigh than your left thigh, yeah? I mean, if you look with a gap in between your legs there, that club is nearer your back leg than the front leg. Yeah. So your hands need to be positioned more here, just slightly front. That's probably come from the fact you were here, they were by your left thigh, and then by you stepping, you're like, well, hang on a second.
Left that in the same position.
Exactly, yeah. So just and that's why I think sequence for me is so important there in terms of those things. So if we go club first, here would be right hand going on, keeping her there, because now your left hand is by your left thigh, yeah? So if the right hand went on, then when you stepped your feet, you'd probably find the hand actually does end up more in this position than the trail leg, okay? In terms of the actual swing, once you got set up, as I said, we're always going to get the body moving better. That was nice, a nice hinge of the wrist, nice turn of the body, maintaining a good sort of head position there as we go through. Really nice. I mean, there's a nice movement there. Yeah, that's a nice flow. The whole time that golf club is moving, the body's moving, yeah? There's no stop, there's no flick, there's no breakdown of the golf swing there. Really, really good shot. This is obviously smallish shots. You had a couple of longer ones you went through. That would be a smaller swing. I guess you're sort of in that medium zone right there. You could go a little bit longer if you wanted to, but again, connection was decent. As you swing through, then the longer the shot, the more the club would finish up here.
Right.
So in terms of practice, I would drill yourself down with that setup. Just go boom, 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 boom. So you learn that just becomes straight away what you do. Boom, 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 straight away every time. So you're more aware of how you stand to a golf without having to think about it. So when you go on the course, is it Bridgend you're going to, yeah? You want it on the par 3 course?
You said Castle, didn't you?
Castle Cork, yeah? Yeah, brilliant, yeah. So when you go up there, that's fine, yeah, great. So when you go there, you're on that first tee, you're not going to be worrying about, okay, am I going to do this or whatever? You just know, okay, I grab a golf club, this is what I do, yeah? That thought of setting up is going to be gone. You're then going to focus on actually then what shot you're going to hit and what club you're going to take. So you're not going to worry, am I set up correctly? Oh, have I done this right now? And you're not panicking about whether you're in the right spot, because you're already going to be worried anyway. There's going to be a little bit of anxiety on that first tee. People may be watching, oh God, what's going to happen here now?
Next week.
Yeah.
It's my last one,
yeah.
So I might have some
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We can get games up at Casteco. That's going to be a really good help. I would say for you going forward, if you want to try and get involved and start playing a bit more, coming out with the ladies in the group sessions would be good. Just to see them, and that's always the reaction everybody gets. But I think once you see, and again, I say this in the nicest possible, when you see how relatively, I won't say poor they are compared to what you do. I would put you mid-table out of the group. I mean, there's probably, a variety of sort of 10 women that come along now sort of fairly regularly. Sometimes there's one came last night, sometimes 4 come on the weekend. It could be all over the place. But at least it keeps yourself going, and you get to other people. Obviously, you know Sarah and Vicky and other people there anyway. But you'll look at them and go, well, yeah, I can do that, and I better than that. So you won't. I think people think when they start this group, if they're coming in as a first timer, they're going to be the bottom rung of the ladder. All these are going to be super good, and they're going to be terrible relatively to these other people, and you're nowhere near that, I promise you. And I wouldn't chuck people. I wouldn't say, oh, come along, if I felt there was going to be an issue. Now, chances are, first session, you would be a little bit poor.
Yeah, I book on it for
Thursday and Saturday. Yeah.
And then the following, I can do it.
Yeah, just come along to one of the group. They're Thursdays and Saturdays, yeah.
And just
roll ups. Yeah, the group sessions. They just roll ups. Yeah.
About the Monday one or something.
No, they just roll up sessions, yeah.
Okay,
Just roll up
yeah,
on a
do that.
Thursday and a Saturday
Yeah.
and come along and have a go, really,
Yeah.
because
And what if it's white raining?
we come indoors, yeah.
You all come
Yeah,
indoors,
well,
right?
it'll always go ahead, yeah.
Right,
I mean, sometimes
okay.
no one turns up, have a cup of tea for an hour, so sometimes you get 4 or 5, sometimes you get 10, sometimes you get
Okay.
3, so it's a complete variety of mix. This time of year is quieter, because obviously it's a bit cold and a bit
And
wet
it'll
and
be
miserable.
here on a Thursday night, obviously. 'cause
Yeah,
it's-
Thursday, exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so work on that
Right.
setup, drill it over and over and over again to the point where it becomes something you just haven't got to think about doing. And that will take away one of the worries. Was this
Yeah.
correct? Am I right here?
Yeah.
You know you're right. Then you can just focus on actually swinging the club and getting that body moving, yeah?
Yeah.
Okie dokie?
Okay, great.
Brilliant, very
Thanks,
good.